What is going on, guys? This is Brian from Slate Productions, and today I'll be reviewing the game Tribes Ascend. Tribes Ascend is a free-to-play multiplayer FPS shooter and part of the Tribes franchise. It was developed by Hi-Rez Studios, and its engine is the Unreal Engine 3. It only plays on Microsoft Windows, and is also an FPS shooter. It does not have single player, although it has multiplayer. Tribes Ascend features loadouts and classes. The classes are class-based loadout system. Each loadout specifies what type of armor the player has, along with that what weapons and items they carry. Each loadout would either have light, medium, and or heavy armor. So you get to choose what you want and what your class is. There's also something called skiing in this map, or in the game, which you can see almost every single time. You can jump really high, which I like. It's a really fast-paced game, which I also like, because it's really hard to find a slow pace or a fast-paced game now, especially when it's free. And have you ever heard this saying, "What if it's free, can't be bad?" That's definitely sure with this game. It's free, and it's the best free game I've ever played. And let me tell you, the skiing in this map is like, it's self-explanatory. Skiing, so you just jump across hills, ski around them. It's really fun. It's sort of like Halo. As you can tell, they tried copying Halo, but it's really not a copycat. It's a really independent video game, and it is free. You're gonna need at least 6 gigs of RAM on your computer to run this video game. You can't have a crappy like Intel i3 processor, 2 GB laptop. You really need a decent laptop. I would say like a 4 GB 500 storage, like Intel HD 2000 graphics card can run this at a low like graphics, around 20 to 30 frames per second. It sounds bad, but it's really not that bad if you really want to play the game. So let's get started with classes and the loadouts. Hi-Rez said that they would include weapons, perks, and upgrades which can be used to purchase them, and you can pay for them. I think you could buy credit on the website, but you do get credit throughout the game by killing people. As you can see in the top right corner, every time I kill somebody, I get credit, and you could buy armor, perks, weapons, classes, upgrades, and stuff like that. Which is, I think it's really cool. You have to work hard for whatever you want. The vehicles in this game are really limited, but they're really fun to drive. The Gravecycle, the Shrike, and the Beowulf. The Gravecycle is the cheap basic vehicle. The Shrike is the aerial fighter. It takes more damage than the Gravecycle, but it fires a small salvo that does slightly more damage per hit, and with a larger AoE. That's mostly for ground targets, not really for anti-air. The Beowulf is a more heavily armored tank. It also seats 2, just like the Gravecycle. It can hold a gunner manning a topside machine gun, but it is a really large sized, slow speed vehicle. So it makes it really easy to hit, but it's also cheap enough to replace indefinitely. So if you have a lot of credits, you can buy this thing, and it doesn't really matter if you lose it, because it's relatively cheap. The game modes and maps. Hi-Rez Studios released Capture the Flag, Team Deathmatch, Rabbit, Arena, and Capture and Hold game modes. The Rabbit is only available in private servers, so you're going to need to find a private server if you want to play Rabbit. But I usually play Capture the Flag, Team Deathmatch, and capture and hold game modes, not really arena or rabbit. While some maps have retained the classic nature of the Tribe franchise with large open areas and base structures, other of them have urban feel to them. As you can see, I just passed a structure right there, and if you can see in front of me, there's a big structure, so there's more structures. It's more an urban type video game. The ranking system is pretty unique. Each level of a rank has a unique rank title and insignia. Each player begins with rank 1, obviously. Each player's current rank insignia is displayed next to the character's name and in the in-game scoreboard. Rank title and insignia are shown to an enemy player that you have recently killed, and there is a kill cam screen, sort of like Call of Duty. Player performance example is the highest position on the scoreboard. Highest amount of earned points does not increase the amount of rank experience. To gain your rank and to get a higher rank, it's more time basis rather than how good you are. So you need to play a lot to earn a bigger, better rank. The amount of rank experience that is earned from the badges, like there's one badge called Marksman 1, which requires you to hit somebody 50 times in the head. So 50 headshots, not the same person, but you have to get 50 headshots, and that can increase your rank experience. The rank experience is not modified by purchasable boost, so you can't buy your rank, although if you can get VIP bonus, which was awarded to players in the beta who purchased Tribes Gold currency or Tribes Boost. So I'm not sure if you could still buy that. However, Boost and VIP both affect badge experience, but is unconfirmed and unknown whether this consequentially affects the rank experience that is earned from an earned badge. The arena game type requires a mild amount of you need to be really familiar with this game. So the reason why I say that is because it's a really hard game type, and I'm pretty sure that this company, Hi-Rez Studios, thought about it too. So they made it you have to be rank 7 to play the arena game type. I believe that this game is one of the best free games I've played in a long time. It got a score from the Metacritic 87 out of 100 with 28 reviews. So it's like 87%, which I think is inaccurate. I think there should be like a 90% because it's such a good game. It's sort of like Halo, and it's just a really fun game to play when I'm bored, especially because it's free. Sorry about that. Especially because it's free. I mean, this is a free game that runs like professional developed games. There's really no other reason to put it than it's a free game and it's a Halo copycat. And Halo, you can't even buy Halo on the PC, so if you're a Halo fan and you really like Halo, download this game. I'm Brian from Slate Productions. Hope you enjoyed the video and subscribe. Edited by the finest editor, Stephen Hawking. Even though he may be paralyzed, he edits for us.